Well, what's going on, target fishing community? So I'm just gonna ask you guys to bear with me as usual. What I mean is, I know that sometimes if you live in a quiet suburban neighborhood or in a quiet area, it literally feels like you can be heard. You're just trying to keep it silent. So I'm just asking you guys to bear with me. But listen, people, there is a lot of confusion in regards to what they're talking about with interdimensional beings and aliens. So I figured I'm, the best person for this job. You guys know what I mean? Um, while I was in and out the hospital, what I'm going to be doing is letting you guys understand more, something that they don't want me to do. Like, this is the reason why, I'm not even going to bring that up as a matter of fact. I was going to bring up something. I'm just going to, let it take a rest for a moment. Um, this is the reason why I'm just going to say this is the reason why some people get killed. In today's time, they're killing people that know this information. They're also lying. They're spreading what they want the people to think. So, during while I was in the hospital, I was being driven into panic attack mode. And, I was having these trips and these episodes and near death experiences. I got to find out that I was traveling to different dimensions and, you know, different worlds and stuff like that, seeing different people, not only past versions of myself and future versions of myself, but also just different people. So, I'm starting to think that they don't want, the people here to know that there's other, civilizations and there's other planets that have life on them, like actual real people. So, the very sad part about all of this is the only thing I can do. You guys just don't know. This is why all this is coming to prove itself. I'm just telling you before time. Being that what happened hasn't happened already, no one is gonna believe people like us. People's not gonna really. Bro, listen, there all I can tell you, bro, is there's life on other planets, man. There's life in other dimensions. You guys know what I mean? And they don't want you to know that. They don't live like us. You hear them telling you about aliens, bro. Something very huge is coming. The truth is coming, bro. Whether good or bad, bro, it is coming. The only thing I can say is the only thing I can say is it is of Jesus. There's a lot of people that's very confused. They're talking about shouting Jesus Christ's name and all sorts of things. These people, disappear and this and that, alien abductions. Don't believe in everything that you hear. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that that isn't true. I'm not saying that those things aren't possible. Those things aren't true whatsoever. But do not believe in everything that you hear. I'm telling you. And the reason for that is obviously what people do is they twist a lot of things up. It's just like Christianity. It's just like, it's the same old story going back far back in time, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that it feels like, we all died. It feels like we're pretty much dead. These people don't even know that God's wrath has already hit us. They don't even know that the tribulation have already started. They don't even know that a lot of these things have already started, bro. It already started.